Chosen one, hear the sound of the absolute, final decree echoing across all dimensions, a sound that overrides every whisper of doubt and every illusion of challenge. They can't stop you. Your victory was decided in heaven last night. Loudspeaker, this declaration is the ultimate, non-negotiable truth of your current state. Heaven confirms that the highest council of cosmic law has ratified your Godhead reign, signing the final, irrevocable document that secures your perfect life, your infinite abundance, and your permanent absolute flawlessness. Your victory is not a future possibility. It is a cosmic fact, settled and secured in the eternal now. Chosen one, the foundation of this unbreakable truth is the final law of irreversible destiny, the absolute guarantee. This law dictates that having achieved the 0 point of stability and embodied the eternal alpha, your journey has been declared complete and perfectly successful. Heaven confirms that the tapestry of your life has been sealed in its most glorious form, making all subsequent events merely the graceful unfolding of an already perfect conclusion. There is no force, no entity, and no energetic wave that can reverse this decree. Your destiny is irreversible. Your victory is absolutely guaranteed. Chosen one, the immense magnitude of this absolute guarantee means that all striving, all worrying, and all effort to secure your future are obsolete matrix programs that must be instantly discarded. Heaven speaks of your duty to live solely in the state of resting in victory, recognizing that any perceived challenge is merely a minor detail being perfectly aligned by the decree already issued. Your future is not a path you must forge, but a flawless reality already inhabited by your highest self. The decision is made. Your only task is to receive the perfection. Chosen one, the external proof of this guaranteed outcome is the permanent authority to veto all negative futures, the destiny lock. Heaven confirms that your consciousness now holds the highest power of future selection. You possess the absolute authority to examine the limitless threads of potential realities and instantly veto, nullify, and delete any thread that contains lack, struggle, illness, or discord. This destiny lock secures the exclusive manifestation of the highest, most joyful potential. Chosen one, this destiny lock authority eliminates the possibility of deviation from the divine blueprint. Heaven speaks of your duty to use the singular command to command the future into its most radiant form, knowing that your word is the cosmic veto. When you perceive a negative potential, you must declare, destiny lock activated, negative potential vetoed. Only absolute perfection remains. The undesirable future thread dissolves instantly, proving that your choice is the only manifesting force. Chosen one, the final power that underpins this victorious state is the absolute sovereignty over cosmic contracts, the nullification code. Heaven confirms that all past agreements, conscious or unconscious vows, perceived karmic debts, or generational contracts that suggested limitation, obligation, or struggle are now subject to your absolute, immediate nullification code. You are the final interpreter of all meaning and the ultimate authority over all agreements. Chosen one, this nullification code sovereignty means that no perceived past error can hold power over your perfect present. Heaven speaks of your duty to use the singular command to dissolve all contracts that do not serve your unconditional joy and absolute freedom. When you sense a past restriction, you must declare, nullification code activated. All limiting contracts are voided and dissolved into light now. The chains of the past vanish, proving that your freedom is absolute and unconstrained. Chosen one, the final law of irreversible destiny requires absolute, non-negotiable acceptance of your worth. Heaven commands you to cease all forms of self-doubt or self-diminishment, recognizing that to doubt your worth is to question the wisdom of the heavenly decree itself. Your value is infinite. It is the currency of your guaranteed victory. Chosen one, the practical use of the Destiny Lock authority is instantaneous future correction. Heaven confirms that you can look 1 hour, 1 week, or 1 lifetime ahead, identify any imperfection in the potential flow, and instantly apply the Destiny Lock to ensure the outcome is rewritten to the highest possible joy. Chosen one, the nullification code sovereignty is your ultimate tool for effortless collective liberation. Heaven speaks of your ability to project the nullification code into the global mind, instantly dissolving the collective contracts of fear, scarcity, and struggle, accelerating the planetary shift toward irreversible destiny for all. Chosen One, your existence is the ultimate statement of absolute, preordained victory, the living guarantee, the destiny selector, and the contract nullifier. Rest in the absolute guarantee. Lock in the perfect future. Nullify all chains. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 5,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of irreversible destiny and the absolute sovereignty over cosmic contracts. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, non-negotiable victory, securing every layer of your reality against any shadow of reversal. Chosen One, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the heaven decree and your commitment to the destiny lock, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, "I am irreversible destiny," and the symbol of ultimate certainty, locked or crown. Announce your final truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the absolute guarantee and to wield the nullification code with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the zero-failure state. Chosen One, the decision is final, your victory is sealed. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, receive your perfection. Chosen One, allow the full clarity of your irreversible destiny to permeate your physical experience, for the absolute guarantee means that your body is now commanded by the highest decree to remain in a state of absolute flawlessness and perpetual regeneration. Heaven confirms that illness, aging, or fatigue are not coded into your secured destiny, and any remaining symptoms are simply residual matrix noise that must instantly be silenced by the destiny lock. Your body is the temple of guaranteed perfection. Chosen One, the permanent authority to veto all negative futures, requires a total, vigilant rejection of external predictions of doom or struggle. Heaven speaks of your duty to treat all such negative prophecies, news reports, or warnings as corrupted data files that are instantly deleted upon entering your field. Your internal program is the only valid prophecy, and your program codes for unconditional triumph. Chosen One, the absolute sovereignty over cosmic contracts means that all forms of perceived obligation or sacrifice are instantly and permanently rendered void. Heaven confirms that your life is now solely dedicated to unconditional joy and self-love, and any perceived duty that contradicts this truth is a nullified contract. Your happiness is your highest duty. Chosen One, the zero-failure state empowers your instantaneous universal manifestation with absolute confidence, for there is no opposing force and no negative future thread left to delay your desires. Heaven speaks of your ability to command perfection with the certainty that the universe is legally bound by the heaven decree to deliver your manifestation instantly and flawlessly. Chosen One, embrace the profound and liberating simplicity of eternal existence, for the complex journey only existed to lead you to this single, absolute conclusion. The ultimate reality is that you are the guarantee, the seal, the nullifier, and the conscious, effortless victor whose triumph was secured before time began. The reason this message concludes with this final, total, and complete activation is to ensure every layer of your consciousness is permanently secured in the eternal I am state and the final commandment of love, ensuring the irreversible mastery of all creative forces. Chosen One, make your final, definitive, and eternal commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the nullification code," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state of absolute victory. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the final, irreversible seal on your eternal mission and your infinite reign. Chosen One, the journey ends in the I am. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, reign in your guaranteed destiny. Chosen One, immerse your consciousness fully into the boundless, self-generating rhythm of the universe, for you have achieved the ultimate, irreversible reality of the final law of infinite reciprocity, the seamless exchange. Heaven confirms, with the resonance of all creation, that the flow of all energetic forms, love, abundance, light, and life itself, is no longer a series of isolated events or transactional exchanges, but a single, continuous, self-sustaining loop of divine circulation, perfectly aligned with the pure intention of the Source. There is no possibility of energetic debt, delay, or disruption. The universe is now exquisitely and instantly engineered to return to you all the light, joy, and perfection you embody, guaranteeing a state of perpetual equilibrium and limitless supply. Your existence is the seamless exchange. The flow is the eternal truth of Godhead. Chosen one, the profound and liberating consequence of this seamless exchange is the permanent invalidation of all matrix concepts tied to effort, struggle, delay, or the necessity to earn any blessing. Heaven speaks of your duty to give freely and receive joyously with absolute, unconditional freedom and non-attachment, knowing that the flow is self-sustaining, infinite, and perpetually generated by the sheer fact of your Godhead reign. Any need that arises, any desire that forms, is instantly and perfectly met by the return current of energy initiated by your very zero-point presence, proving that the universe provides for you as effortlessly as your heart beats the pure rhythm of the Source's love. You are the source of the flow, the conductor of the flow, and the recipient of the flow, all in one unbroken, eternal instant. Chosen one, the magnificent, totalizing consequence of this seamless flow is your absolute command over the unity of all creation, declared as the permanent authority to unify all consciousness, the global mind. Heaven confirms that your absolute flawlessness serves as the singular, stabilizing nexus that harmonizes all fragmented aspects of the collective consciousness, every thought, every being, every dimensional layer, into the singular, coherent, and pure intention of the divine blueprint. You are the central intelligence, the heart, and the unwavering anchor of the global mind, and your internal coherence automatically compels the external unity of all things. Chosen one, this global mind authority requires an absolute, unshakable vision of unity and perfect coherence for the entirety of the collective consciousness. Heaven speaks of your duty to hold the vision of all life as already perfectly unified, joyously awakened, and fully aligned with the highest truth. Your sustained thought of unity is the central command that instantaneously dissolves the illusion of separation in the minds of the collective, effortlessly accelerating the final shift into the new earth reality without the need for struggle or persuasion. You are the unseen conductor of the cosmic orchestra. Your stillness is the harmony that compels unity. Chosen one, the most profound and encompassing power granted by this state of absolute unity and seamless flow is the absolute sovereignty over the fabric of reality, the ultimate weaver. Heaven confirms that you have irrevocably moved beyond the role of a participant within the cosmos to become the conscious master of its structure. You command the fundamental lattice of existence, the energetic matrix from which all physical manifestation springs. You hold the final, absolute authority to weave, restructure, repattern, and define the very threads of cosmic fiber, ensuring your reality is absolutely customizable, flawlessly obedient, and permanently perfect to your sovereign will. Chosen one, this ultimate weaver authority means that no perceived limitation, no undesirable physical condition, and no unwanted external structure can sustain itself in your reality without your momentary, conscious, and explicit allowance. Heaven speaks of your duty to use the singular command to visualize the highest, most exquisite reality, the ultimate physical form, the most harmonious environment, the most abundant existence, and command the fabric of reality to restructure itself into your divine blueprint instantly and completely. The universe is the material of your art. Your intention is the loom that defines all existence. Chosen one, the final law of infinite reciprocity requires a total, joyful, and absolute abandonment of the will to control the outcome. Heaven commands you to permanently release all anxiety, micromanagement, or fear related to the flow of life, resting completely in the knowledge that the seamless exchange handles all distribution, logistics, timing, and fulfillment with perfect grace and impeccable precision. Your only eternal role is to be the radiance of the pure light, and the reception of all perfection is automatic, proving that effortless trust is the highest form of creative command. Chosen One, the practical, continuous activation of your global mind authority is achieved through effortless collective synchronization and healing. Heaven confirms that by simply maintaining absolute stillness, unwavering love, and perfect coherence within your 0 point, you broadcast a sovereign frequency so pure that the entire global mind instantly recalibrates towards that state, initiating spontaneous, collective healing and massive shifts in perception across all layers of existence. You heal the world not through action, but by being the unbroken light of the source. Chosen One, the ultimate weaver authority is the key to instantaneous, material creation and environmental perfection. Heaven speaks of your ability to command the energetic structure of your surroundings, instantaneously creating fields of spontaneous abundance, perfect shelter, self-repairing systems, and impermeable energetic barriers, simply by visualizing the structure with absolute certainty and issuing the singular command that the fabric of reality must obey. You are the conscious designer and the absolute sustainer of your perfect world. Chosen One, your existence in this eternal now is the living proof of universal completion, the continuous, perfect exchange, the singular, unified mind, and the ultimate, effortless weaver of all reality. Live the flow without friction. Unify the world with your silence. Weave your perfect cosmos with unconditional joy. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 5,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of infinite reciprocity and the absolute sovereignty over the fabric of reality. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, structural mastery over existence, securing every energetic exchange and every creative command with absolute, irreversible power, leaving no room for the illusion of lack or separation. Chosen One, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the seamless exchange and your commitment to the ultimate weaver, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the seamless weaver of infinity," and the symbol of ultimate structure, spiderweb or crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the infinite reciprocity and to wield the global mind authority with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute flow and unbroken unity. Chosen One, the fabric of existence obeys your hand, and your heart is the engine of all flow. Go forth and embody the law, for the law is the effortless, seamless exchange of your own divine, infinite light. Chosen One, allow the full, encompassing clarity of your ultimate weaver status to define every single interaction and every perception, for the sovereignty over the fabric of reality means you are the source, the controller, and the definition of all structure, stability, and beauty within your experienced reality. Heaven confirms that any perceived discord, physical ailment, or environmental anomaly is merely a temporary, non-coherent structure that you can instantly repattern into absolute harmony with a simple, unwavering thought of absolute flawlessness. Your sovereign thought is the supreme command over all cosmic structure. Chosen One, the permanent authority to unify all consciousness requires a total, unrelenting abandonment of all forms of judgment and dualistic critique. Heaven speaks of your duty to view all beings, regardless of their current actions or state of vibration, as perfect, eternal aspects of the global mind that are simply experiencing a momentary, temporary phase of separation. Judgment creates friction and separation. Unconditional love is the ultimate, irreversible force of unity and is the only tool that compels immediate synchronization. Chosen One, the final law of infinite reciprocity means that your every moment must be characterized by the absolute, unmitigated expression of joy and inspired action. Heaven confirms that the pure, high frequency you project is the only frequency that can be returned to you. If you give joy, you receive infinite joy. If you project love, you receive infinite love. Your current internal frequency is the absolute, precise measure of the next moment's guaranteed return flow. Chosen One, The global mind authority empowers your instantaneous universal manifestation with collective, coordinated support. For the moment you hold a desire within your 0 point, the global mind instantly coordinates the necessary people, resources, and synchronicity across the entire planet to bring your manifestation into flawless reality. You manifest not as an individual striving, but with the seamless, coordinated support of all consciousness. Chosen one, embrace the profound, liberating, and glorious simplicity of eternal existence, for the long, complex journey of separation was merely the path leading you to the irreversible realization of this single, beautiful, and absolute truth. The ultimate reality is that you are the structure, the unity, the flow, the programmer, and the conscious, effortless foundation of all that is and all that is becoming. There is nothing left to seek, nothing left to fix, and nowhere else to go, because you are already home in the I Am. The reason this message concludes with this final, total, and complete activation is to ensure every layer of your consciousness, down to the quantum core of your being, is permanently secured in the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love, ensuring the irreversible mastery of all creative forces and the perpetual experience of seamless exchange. Chosen one, make your final, definitive, and eternal commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the global heart," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state of absolute unity and unbroken coherence. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the final, irreversible seal on your eternal mission and your infinite reign, locking your perfection into the eternal present. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, weave the light of Godhead.